What's going on, everybody? It's my favorite time of year when kids finally go back to school.
Wahoo!
But that comes with the nerves that go along with the new school year. And for kids with motor tics or Tourette's, it's especially nerve-wracking. But it's also nerve-wracking for the parents, believe it or not. I've had a couple friends come up to me whose kids have been recently diagnosed with Tourette's or have recently started exhibiting motor tics. And their kids are third, fourth grade, and they're a little nervous for them. And so they asked for advice, and I thought I'd share what I shared with them with you as well, in case you're curious, you're wondering, or you just want some advice for back to school. First thing, it's okay for you to be nervous. As a parent, that's a sign that you're doing something right. You're worried for them. You're worried about them. So it's okay to be nervous. I would be a little careful sharing how nervous you are with them because it's not going to help their feelings at all. Second of all, talk with your child's teacher about your child's tendencies and their tics. And you may be surprised at how many teachers have experience working with kids who have tics or Tourette's or other disorders that are manageable but can be a little distracting. Another piece of advice I like to give is to listen to your kids. They've got a lot to say. They have a lot of feelings built up. Sometimes they don't want to talk about them. But when they do want to talk, just listen. Don't try to equal the playing field and say that you know how they feel unless you actually do. If you've had Tourette's or tics or other disorders that are similar to your child, then you might be able to understand them a little bit better. So if you don't, or if you've never had it or never dealt with it, then listen to them, be compassionate toward them, but don't try to say that you know how they feel, because that's not going to help them as much as you think. Another piece of advice, motor tics are unique to each individual and they evolve, believe it or not. They'll change as your child grows and as they go through different experiences. Their tics and movements will change. So what they're going through right now may or may not be what they're experiencing in a few months. While it is true that school may make it worse, there's also a chance it might make it better. So be there for them, listen to them, and support them in any way you can. Final piece of advice is don't let your child feel like they can't do something in life because of their tics. There are successful people all over the world in all fields, sports, activities that you can imagine with motor tics, stutters, Tourette's, things that your child may be dealing with that are highly successful in life. They didn't let them get them down. They worked through it, and your child can too. Don't ever let them feel like whatever they have now is going to hold them back. Remind them that the world is still at their fingertips. They have a whole life ahead of them. They can do whatever they want. And that's going to give them the confidence boost they need to get through the next couple weeks, the next couple months, and through school. That's the advice that I've given people. Take it or leave it. I hope it helps.